Hey guys, welcome back to BlackTideTV, bringing you the best of all things gaming Monday to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to keep saying that Monday to Friday every time I start a video until it really wraps into my brain that I'm doing Saturday and Sunday uploads as well. But we're back with more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 content today. We're back on Blackjack. I know I've done two videos in a live stream about him already, but there's just so much that I have to talk about. My buddy was actually asking me yesterday, he's like, how many more videos can you make about Blackjack? I'm like, oh man, like, I could go on forever about this character. There's so many ideas that are rattling around in my brain about him right now, and just I've got little guides and all kinds of crazy stuff for you. So I'm going to do 2 uploads today. This is the first of those 2, and then there's going to be one final Blackjack video tomorrow, just because I've basically run out of gameplay, and I'm stuck at this point for more topics. But we've got 2 videos today, the first of which being this one, so let's get started. In this video, I want to tell you guys a little bit of how to save your Blackjack, how to make the most of this specialist character. If you did not know, when you earn this specialist character, you only earn him for 60 minutes. Basically, you complete 2 weekly contracts. Once you finish that, you unlock a special mercenary contract kind of coin, and then you can use that to purchase Blackjack for a 60-minute time period. So you only get 60 minutes of in-game time with Blackjack, and that can be a problem because you've got this side bet challenge that you have to complete, which we've covered in yesterday's video. There will be a link in the description and the card in the top right corner for that video. So you've got this side bet challenge to complete, but then after that's done, you've only got like, I don't know, like 47 minutes roughly after one game to use your Blackjack. So you want to use the most of your Blackjack while you're playing with him. You don't want to waste your time with him. You don't want to get into games and lose all of your games when you're using Blackjack. You don't want to get into games where one team is completely overpowering the other and you just kind of waste your Blackjack for all that time span. And you don't really want to start leaving out of games that you've recently joined into with Blackjack, just because one, you are wasting that little bit of time that you spent in the game. Even if you get to a part where you're losing and you're like, you know what, I gotta leave this game, well, you've wasted that much time out of that game. You want to do full games of Blackjack, and you don't really want to rage quit games in Call of Duty, just because when you rage quit games in Call of Duty, it counts as a loss, and you don't want that on your player cards or on your player stats or whatever. So how are you going to make the most of your Blackjack usage? I've got 2 ideas. One is for what kind of game mode you're going to play, and another one is a little tricky thing that kind of popped into my brain the second I started using Blackjack myself, where I thought like, oh, like, if I do this, I'm going to be losing out on a lot of time with Blackjack, getting into games where I'm not sure how it's going to go. So let's talk about game mode first. We'll save the good one for last. Game modes that you want to play once you complete the side bet, because the side bet is a whole different story. You have to play a longer objective-based game mode so you can have more time to get kills, earn specialist weapons, and get the kills with the specialist weapons. So when you're doing the side bet, you're looking at domination, safeguard, or hardpoint, whereas once you've completed the side bet, you want to stay away from those game modes indefinitely. You want to get into game modes that are really quick. You want to get into game modes that are really, really short game modes, and game modes that you can really control, and game modes that you're sure that you can win. So get with a nice squad, get with your the players that you play with all the time. If you're a solo player, find some people to play with. You can add me on PSN, BlackTide15, and we'll play together. But you got to find a good squad to play with. You got to get into a game mode where everybody's comfortable and it's a short enough game mode. So you're looking at kill confirmed or team deathmatch. Or if you're playing alone, you can play free for all. You can play any kind of variation on game modes where all you need is kills. Game modes that won't last very long. This is what you want to play when you're using your Blackjack character, because the game modes will be, yes, a little bit shorter, and you'll get more time in game with the character. You'll get to play more games with Blackjack, so you'll get to show off to more people. You'll get to earn your specialist abilities a little bit quicker in these team deathmatch modes, which is really good. You can use your abilities more often, so it's always a good idea to play shorter game modes when you're playing as your Blackjack character. Now for that special little tidbit of information that I just came up with right off the top of my head the second I got Blackjack was, what if I join a game in progress with Blackjack? That would be a huge problem, because pretty much every game you join in progress, you're losing. So I decided I'm not going to have Blackjack equipped in my menus unless I get into a lobby with a game that hasn't started yet. Now, bear with me here. It may seem a little bit confusing, but it's totally worth it to get through this and figure this out for yourselves. You do not want to always have Blackjack equipped. You get him for 60 minutes of in-game time. It's not 60 minutes from the second you activate him. So do not equip Blackjack unless you are certain that you're on your game, you're certain that you're getting into a game mode that's fresh from the start, and you're certain that you're getting into a game that you can win. So wait until you have a squad, wait until you're into a lobby before equipping Blackjack to start the game. What I mean by that is when you are going to find a game, the original time that you click on find game to go and find your team deathmatch or whatever you're going to play, do not have Blackjack equipped. Equip another standard specialist, equip gravity spikes or some other thing like that, and just have that character equipped. Then if you if you immediately get joined in a game in progress, you won't be wasting the last half of that game in progress. You won't be wasting that time with your Blackjack. Instead, you'll be using your gravity spikes character or your other specialist character, whatever. Wait until you're in an actual lobby where you're sitting in the lobby, you can see the countdown timer of the match about to start, and then switch to Blackjack. Never, ever, ever join a match in progress with Blackjack equipped, or you will be wasting your time with him, because like I said, most games that you join in progress, you're already losing, and you don't want to join a losing game with Blackjack. You want to start a fresh new game and make the most of your Blackjack use. Now, one other thing, once you get down to under 10 minutes of Blackjack use, ignore everything I said in this video and go into a very, very long game. Go into a safeguard game and try to make it last for double overtime, because you get to use your Blackjack. Even if you have like 1 second of Blackjack left and you get into a game with him, you get to use him for the rest of the game. So when you're down to under 10 minutes of game time, roughly the amount of time that it takes to finish a game, get into a really long game mode and you'll get to use him as much as you can for your last use. That's all I have for you in this video, guys. There will be a second video coming out a little bit later on how I expect Activision will want Treyarch to monetize Blackjack. So that's going to be an interesting video. Make sure you come back for that one. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a bit.